Hi guys. Out in the shop again, ready to make that ring real quick. Let me move you for a second so I can see when everybody comes in, and then we can get started. There we go. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Hi Shelly. Sorry for the bumpy ride there, guys. There we go. We are going to make a ring with the bubblegum druzy, the Cobaltian calcite druzy. Hi Lucy, welcome. And what do you think of this, guys? I put a chain on it. Let me get this one out of there. How's that? Does that look all right? That's the one we did the other day. That's going for auction tonight. Hi, Joan. You're new. Well, great. Welcome. So we made this the other day, and I put a chain on it today. And this one's going to be up for auction tonight. So we're going to make a ring, and that will be up for auction tonight. I want to try and do 2 pieces for the Friday auction, and then we have the big auction, MSP auction, on the 24th. That it's Dwayne's mothership product auction, and it will just be all of my handmade jewelry. I'm not going to bring anything else to that auction. So we'll see how that one goes. Because, hey, Helen. Actually, I'm a little cold in here right now. I forgot to bring the heater over from the house, so.
What's going on?
Hey, big guy.
Big's right.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, no problem. I'm always here for you, Sandy. Whatever you need.
Thank you. I thought, well, I'm going to shoot you the link before I even get started and see what happens.
Yeah, I just got it. Thank you.
So I put the pendant on a chain. So that's what
I see you're wearing it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Thought I wanted to see, you know, where it hit. It's just about right. So I'm going on for what did she say last night? The 51st time today. She was in rare form last night. Let's just say that. You know who I'm talking about, Mike.
Do I?
Yes, you were in there.
Oh man, I've got such a short memory.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of them in there.
Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting. So oh, we've got Lily, and who else? Shelly, Lucy. Joan said that she's new. So.
Well, welcome, Joan.
Yeah. I have Mike come in. So while I'm working, he can read the chat to me and ask me the questions that you guys have.
Kathleen just came in.
Hi, Kathleen. And San. Hi, San.
Yep.
I put a chain on the neck, on the pendant, and I think it looks pretty good. So we're going to auction this one off tonight. And Massachusetts. Okay. Well, I'm in Albuquerque, the land of enchantment or entrapment, whichever you choose. Oh dear. So I am not going to spend a lot of time out here today. I'm just going to get this ring together. And I'm going to sit here for a second, though, because I've been running all morning. I went to the supply house, and I got the casting for your ring.
Cool.
And so I think before your show tomorrow, I'm going to cut the stone, and then I'll just make the ring and set the stone.
I'm excited. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be fun. And so let's see. Oh, shoot, I got a new brazing board. I should have brought it over. Darn it.
Is that, you mean the one like that's all brown and burnt looking and everything? You got
Yeah,
a new one?
I got a new one today. Oh well. Such is life. We'll break it in tomorrow. So yeah, and then Sunday I'm going to take the day off, guys. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to do absolutely nothing. Well, no, that's not true. I'm going to probably eat. But other than that, I'm going to do absolutely nothing because we have the auction tonight, and that always kind of wears me out. So we'll get your ring done tomorrow, and then I'm going to take a day off.
And you deserve it.
So, but I'm just going to sit here and chat with you guys for a second, if that's okay.
Heck yeah. Lori's in here now. Levita's in here. I think I saw Lilia in here.
Super.
They're all coming in. That's cool. And we got more Texans coming in. I think it's just the Texans. You know, we rock.
It's that kind of a day, huh?
It's a Texas day. God bless Texas. Well, bless everybody, but
cool. Cool. I'm glad you guys are here. It just makes it so much more fun when you guys are out here with me, you know? It's just not as lonely and drab and, you know?
Levita has a question for you. She says, how do I request a piece of jewelry?
Just like that. You can friend me on Facebook. Let me put my real name in the chat. And then you can just message me. And we can talk about it.
Tracy's in here.
Tracy, hi.
But she's listening while she's listening. She's on a roll.
Cool. Go for it. I wouldn't want to mess up that. And I have a couple people to apologize to. I don't see them in the chat yet. Patty, Feb, and Vanessa. Somehow, with my mush brain, you know how that goes, guys. I put the stuff that they had purchased at the auction in a different place, and I just found it today, so it's getting in the mail. So I apologize for the delay on that. When you're old, you know.
It's not that, Sandy. You've been very, very, I mean, I think I can speak for almost everybody in here. You have been very, very busy since the last auction last Friday. You have been
Yeah.
crafting such beautiful pieces of jewelry for tonight and MSP on the 24th. That's right, folks. She's going to be on MSP Dwayne's channel the 24th of November, and she's going to be auctioning off a combo bracelet ring and a red coral ring, which I have to say I learned last night, very rare coral. Cannot get that anymore. The Italians blocked the market, can't harvest it anymore. So you guys want to come out for that.
Oh, I see that one. Joe doesn't want to talk about being old. Yes. Yes. She, no, I'm not even going to say that, Joe. I'm just going to say that I am one of the older people in our group. And Joe is right there with me, but my gosh, she's got a whole lot more energy than I do. She's just going and blowing. So this is the pendant for these guys that just came in. I found a chain that I wanted to put it on. I think that enhances the piece. So this one's going to be auctioned off tonight at my auction. So you guys that are, I don't mean to put my face in yours, but
That's big screen face like you did to who was it watching him on the television, and you had to do that night. Oh,
Anita said she was watching me on the big screen and enjoying it. So I just put my face right into the camera and went, ah!
Barbara's here.
Hey, Barbara. Sorry.
Barbara, yeah. Got to
Yeah.
get it right.
Keep them straight. We're getting more duplicate names. Have you noticed that we've got a couple of Valeries, and I think we've got a couple of Patricias that come in, and so I'm going to have to be careful tonight and make sure that I get the right ones written down, or I'll get myself in trouble again. So, well, good. Wow. We got 29, 30 people in here now. Great. There's Valerie. Hi. So, I guess I should get my butt in gear, huh, guys?
Yeah. Hey, Valerie, how's it going? She says the necklace looks beautiful on you. It is pretty. Is that about 16-inch chain?
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's about an 18, because I think a 16 comes about here on me. So I think it might be about an 18, but it's got an extension on it. Let me see if I can show you here.
Vicki Olson says she's binging on your jewelry making videos.
Oh, cool. I hope you're enjoying them. Let's see, where is that? If I can find the deal. There it is. Okay. So it's got this extension on it. So,
And that is a silver chain, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
Bigger bonus.
Yeah. There we go. Now you can see it without my fat face in the way.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that'll go tonight, guys. I think I'm going to stick it in the tumbler for a few minutes to kind of polish up the chain too. And so that one will be going tonight. And then this Cobaltian calcite, this bubblegum pink colored druzy, we're going to make into a ring today. And that's going to be going tonight also. So.
Wow. Barbara, you okay? Was in the hospital. 12:30 appointment.
Yeah. Had to do the ultrasound 3 times. Ew. That doesn't sound good.
Oh, Tracy wants to know if you have done the tumbler giveaway yet.
No.
500, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how many subs I have right now.
Let me go look real quick.
Okay.
482. Hey guys,
Oh my God.
only
Guys,
18 subs 18 subs away, Sandy, from 500, man.
oh my gosh, that means I got to get my button gear and make a piece for the giveaway.
18 ain't going to be hard to get here in the next 7 days or so.
Wow, guys, you guys have been doing a great job. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've got the tumbler to give away and a couple more things. I'm not just going to give one thing away. We're going to give a couple. We're going to give a piece of my jewelry, the tumbler, and what else did I have? Oh, I have a, it's a plastic ring sizer like this that you can put a ring on and determine the size. And then the plastic ring fingers where you can put it on and figure out what size you need. So those 3 things are probably going to be given away at the 500. I think I'm just kind of talking off the top of my head right now, but I think the piece of jewelry will be given to one of the 500 subs, and then the other 2, the tumbler and the ring, will be given to whoever is in the chat that day. We'll advertise, you know, that I'm going on at a certain time, and then everybody can come into the chat, and then we'll use that random generator thingy, whatever it is. See if I can figure it out.
Eleanor has a statement here. She says, "Hi everyone, Sandy, I love the tumbler, but just like you had fun with the multi-strand necklace, please warn people about using it to clean filigree beads."
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be good because it gets caught in there, and you're going to spend a lot of time getting the media out of the filigree. It'll work, but you're going to spend a lot of time getting the stuff. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm sorry I didn't think of that to warn you guys. Oh, Eleanor, I'm sorry. Yeah, especially the beads.
And we've just got everybody keep Barbara in your prayers. She's got a liver problem and something going on with her kidney. So let's keep her in our prayers. All right. And if you can and you got a prayer circle, let's get her in that. Send your good thoughts too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And good thoughts and prayers to the people in Thousand Oaks.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
They're not only dealing with a wildfire, they're dealing with a shooting, you know, so we need to keep them in our thoughts too. Then anyway.
I think poor California's been on burning somewhere all year.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just can't believe that Thousand Oaks got hit with the fire and the shooting. You know, I mean, a double whammy. It's crazy. But
and don't forget about Barbara, or not just Barbara, but also remember Ken. Carol's husband, because of the
Oh,
liver rejection or something's going on there.
yeah.
So
Bargain shopping. Carol is her husband is in ICU with a kidney or liver rejection problem, I think. So hold him up too. So we need to get busy so I can get out of here because it's cold.
the Crosswalk Association is in the house, and so is Never More Antiques. John the Troll yesterday.
Oh yeah, John. Hi, John. Oh goodness.
John's
Okay,
here
let me
too.
move. All right, hi. We'll get over here. So get you up here so you can see, and pointed towards the bench. Let's see. Let's see how that is. That looks pretty good. Okay, so obviously I did not clean up my bench yet. So we're going to get going on this ring.
Valerie has a question. She says, no heater in the shop?
Well, I do have a heater. I just need to get the propane tank filled up. And I have not yet. So that's my next deal. You're
going to get the heater going then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to work out here without a heater, but I've been bringing the little space heater from the house, and I just forgot to today. I turned on the dryer, but it's not doing real good about heating it up right now. I need to probably pull that dryer outlet and put it so it blows in here instead of going outside.
John has a question. He said, Sandy, do you stamp your silver after you make it?
No, I can't. It's it would be almost, John, it would be almost physically impossible.
And Eleanor asked, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to speed through the chatter. She said, what did you call the pink stone you're making into a ring?
Cobaltian calcite. Took me quite a while to learn that name.
And Ansley's in here, Mother's Mustache. She's listening while she's messing around, I guess, cleaning up or doing something. Not in chat too much, but she's here. Hi, Ansley.
Cool. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
Samwana would like to know, would it be safe to have heaters in your shop?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you do have proper ventilation, right?
Yeah. In fact, I've got a, let me tip you up and speak to you. I've got a large construction heater, you know, one of those torpedo type deals.
Yeah.
That if I would go over and get a couple of my portable tanks filled up, I could just put it in here and turn it on for about 10 minutes and it would just get the whole shop nice and toasty. I might do that tomorrow. Just go get some a couple of small tanks of propane, because the propane company doesn't like to come out unless they fill the tank. So it's about $300 to fill that tank. So I'm not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. So anyway.
Lilia has a question for you. She says, can you check my bracelets if they are not around too? And she's talking about the ones she won in last Friday's auction.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did I another screw up, huh? All righty.
Oh, it's not a screw up. Look, like I said, you've been busy, Sandy. Come
Sorry.
on.
I
You've
am
been busy.
so sorry. I thought that I had gotten everything out, but I will double check when I go back over to the house and see what's going on. Thank you guys for reminding me. If that ever happens, guys, that you don't receive something from the auction by Friday, please let me know. Because things get moved, and all right. I have a tendency to put things on top of things, so I'm not trying to short you guys at all, but if you don't get it, please let me know so I can go hunting for it. We're going to get it straightened out. I'm going to bring everything over to the shop, and so it's all going to be in one place, and it's nobody comes in the shop, so nothing will get moved, and I'll be able to set up, you know, a certain place for things for sale and things to be going out for the mail, and it's going to work out a whole lot better, but I'm not there yet. So we're a work in progress here. And I apologize, but unfortunately I have limited energy, and I'm doing what I can.
And you've been busy too. So stop blaming yourself. You've been very busy. Almost every night it seems like you're in here for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I'm trying. Whether I feel like it or not, I'm just trying to keep going, you know. But it's beginning to catch up. So I'm going to have to take a day off here pretty quick.
Let me roll down some questions here. Valerie would like to know, what size is the ring going to be?
I don't know. We made a couple of 7s, so I'm thinking a little bit bigger than that.
Okay.
Probably 8.5. 8.5 probably.
Patricia is trying, the way she's typed it is to asking the question again on how to pronounce the stone.
Cobaltian calcite.
Oh, it looks like she spelled it right. Cobaltian calcite. All right. And of which Eleanor said, easy for you to say, Sandy.
You don't know how long it took me to figure that out, how to say that, how to remember it first, and then how to say it. It was a chore.
John says he would love to send you some druzy quartz from Missouri to make a ring out of.
Ooh, I'd love to have some druzy quartz. I'd love it.
Oh, Lucy's reminding you, did you turn your pickle on to get it warm?
Actually,
that didn't sound right.
Actually, I forgot to turn it off last night. Thank you.
Jill just popped in for a real quick check.
Hi, Jill. Thank you for coming. Let's see. We need a plate. All right. We're just going to make a real simple setting like we've been doing with those other 2 rings. And just down and dirty and quick, and so that I don't spend a whole lot of time out here.
Eleanor says 8.5 sounds perfect, so I'm guessing that's her size.
There you go.
John says he can find that quartz on the ground for free.
Oh my gosh, John.
And he's going to start hunting, he says.
I'm drooling. I love druzy. I love it. It is such a fun stone. Um, and I have been at Tucson, and the only druzy I can find at Tucson is already cut. Well, that's fine for somebody else's idea of what, they want to do, but I have my own ideas of how I want a stone cut. Okay, John, so this is, can you guys see over here? No, not quite. Let me scooch over a little bit. Okay, John, this is the bottom plate, okay? And this is what I'm going to stamp. So it would be hard to use these stamps on it after I got it together. So I've done it, but it's not easy. Okay. Oh, I hope that's in the right spot. We'll soon find out. Yep. Just barely, Sandy.
John says there is a rock here called, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Devonite. It is only available right here in Missouri. If I could get some of that, we could make some rings and sell them local. We would make a killing, Sandy.
Wow, cool. I'm up for it.
Sounds like an interesting stone.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the name of it again?
It's Devonite, like Devonite.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have to look that up and see what it looks like.
Sam Juana has a question for you. By the way, I gotta say, I love that striker. I just
I
wish that I had that round when I was welding.
It's so fun.
It is. I love it. Every time you do it, I wished I'd have had one. Salwano wants to know what's more difficult to make, a small ring or a bigger ring?
They're both about the same. Actually, it's the same process to do it. And it's just the size of the shank.
John says that stone is from a volcanic eruption.
Oh, wow. So is it like a silica maybe?
Oh my gosh, he put a link in the chat and I'm just went over to go look at this thing.
Uh-huh. Is it gorgeous?
Well, it's it's black, I guess, from the volcanic, and then the stones on my screen. It's like, okay, you know how a pickle loaf looks?
Yeah.
With the bologna and it's got the olives and the stuff in it and all that.
Uh-huh.
Well, this kind of reminds me of that, but not the colors of like the pickle loaf, but there's only two basic colors, black and a beige, like that's got veiny or matrix type in it. It's very pretty.
Wow. That sounds cool, John.
I encourage anybody in the chat to click on that link that John put in there and go check that out. That is a very pretty stone.
That sounds really cool. I'm gonna have to go check. Excuse me.
Dawn is in here now.
Cool. Hi, Dawn.
She says she's from Missouri, where John's from too, and she's and have seen lots of white druzy.
Ooh, cool.
I bet that'd be very pretty.
Oh yeah, that stuff is I just love it, guys. You guys are just really, you got me now. John, you got me.
Patricia corrected me on the color. She says there's a little orange in there. Guys, I got to tell you, I'm partially colorblind, so that's why I don't color coordinate too well when I dress. But She says there's a little orange in there. I'll have to go back and really concentrate to see it.
Okay. Cool. Very nice, John. Yeah, I would love to do that with you. We'll just we'll get something going after the MSP auction and see if we can make a dollar or two.
He says someone made a table out of it. You know, that Devonite? And
Yeah.
he's seen it at auction. It sold for several thousand.
Wow. Wow.
That's some crazy money.
Yeah.
For a table made out of a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jill, stay focused. You can do it. Wow, several $1,000s for a frickin' table. Amazing. I'm constantly surprised by the value placed on many things, but that's like we were talking yesterday, if you guys remember, about Sandy putting her stuff up, you know, letting the market decide. And I think the market is ready to prove us right, you know, that her creations are valuable and they're worth some money. So Eleanor, I was right, huh? It does look like a pickle loaf, kind of, huh? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. Hey, Bianca. Levita, I could probably imagine how heavy that table would be. Well, I don't know though. John, is being how it's from an eruption and a volcano, is it kind of like a lava rock base? Is it porous? Do you know? Barbara has a question for you. She says,
Okay.
have you ever heard or seen white crackle quartz?
No, I don't know what it is.
Bianca's in the chat now.
Hi, Bianca. Welcome. Okay, so we're supposed to make this puppy an 8.5. Okay. Oh, I think maybe.
John
Maybe.
says, I have quartz with cobalt and lead intrusions.
Wow. That's cool.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Very cool. Okay, so we're going to do up there, I think.
You're welcome, Barbara.
Okay. Okay, we're going to do a different kind of shank than we've done before. We're going to take some round out the ends of it.
Francis and Vicky have both.
Yeah, just a second. Okay, go ahead.
He and Francis have joined the chat.
Okay, great.
I think I mentioned Hedwig's in here too.
Oh, hi. Okay, so I'm going to move you so that you can see what I'm doing on my stump here. Okay.
So I got to ask you about that hammer, Sandy. In the mechanical field where I worked on trucks and stuff, we called that a mini jack, but I know some people call it a mini sludge.
I call it a Mongolian speed wrench.
Mongolian speed wrench. That's too funny.
Yep.
Bianca, she's making a ring out of this. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but it's that pink druzy stone. She's making a ring, and I'm thinking the size she said is 8.5.
That's not what I need.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm digging these crafting videos. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, I know, Bianca. That's 8.5. I'm trying to figure out who's going to be the ones bidding on this ring. Well, Ansley, we love having everybody here, man. It's a great way to learn. I'll tell you what, guys. I just thought of stone. You know, when you look at jewelry, when I looked at something, to me it was just a rock. You know, I really didn't care about where it came from, how it was formed, but I'm gaining that more interest. You know, and I mean, my daddy always said you can never be too smart, and knowledge is as good as having money. So I'll keep watching these as long as I can. You know, because it helps me. Hedwig, what size ring? Because this one's going up on auction tonight, on Sandy's auction. You're right, San Juana. I kind of think it's like looking right over her shoulder. You know, yes, Ansley, that ring she made for Anita is, I mean, that's the only word I could come up with, stunning. It's just, I've never, you know, it's the one of a kind thing, right, guys? I mean, when you have a special piece made, or you're seeing it crafted here, you know, it's amazing. It's like the coral ring she made last night. As simple as that is, it's beautiful. You know, and I don't know, that's just me. Kind of makes me want to sell all the costume jewelry I've bought and get it sold so I can start collecting the good stuff. Hey, Hedwig said she'd like to have a pink ring made like that, but her size is 7. So you're out of luck for this auction.
Okay. Let's see. Gets hot. Gets hot on the grinder. So
Bianca said she wishes we all could be with Sandy in her shop and make jewelry with her together.
there you go. Come on down. Just come on over. And we will do it. All right. Need a little bit more, guys.
I agree, Ansley. That opal did set off Anita's ring. That was a very good choice when Sandy wanted to add that, and I'm beginning to dig opal. Well, if you guys want to have a ring, like Sandy has said before, all you got to do, her name was up there, is friend her on Facebook and send her a message. I mean, that's what I did. I said, hey, I'd like a pinky ring, you know, and either I wanted it with onyx or tiger's eye, but then she mentioned this blue stone she had, and blue is one of my favorite colors. So don't miss it tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow night at 5 o'clock on my channel, I'm going to be basically interviewing Sandy with Chewing the Fat with Roland Picker and Katie Trader. But she's going to make my pinky ring. She's going to finish my pinky ring off right there live, and she'll field your questions because I know we're always going to have some questions. So make sure you guys come over there because I'm pretty sure it's going to be just so fun to watch.
Okay.
John had a question. Can you polish quartz?
Yes.
Now,
You can also
especially pink quartz?
too. Is it if it's just dirty, you can clean it. Okay.
You know what? You mentioned the quartz. I'd have to ask a question. They always talk about quartz having energy in it. You know, it's always used for healing and stuff
Right.
like that. Well, if you did polish it, would that affect, you think, that property that people rely on or talk about?
Well, okay. This is my thoughts on that, guys. If the person that's cleaning it or polishing it has a good energy, then no, it's not gonna affect it. If you've got some scuzz doing it, then yeah. And I know this sounds weird, guys, but the way to clean stones of bad energy is to put them in. Let me talk to you guys. You need to put them in salt, cover them completely in salt, and put them out in the moonlight and leave them overnight in the moonlight. I know it sounds weird, okay, but I did that with my mom's rings, my mom's wedding rings. Huge difference. Just saying. Okay, so enough of the metaphysical jazz, and we'll go back to working on jewelry. Anyway, just a FYI that I do, if I get stones and I don't know where they came from, and I want to make sure that I don't bring any bad energy into my house, that's what I do.
Hedwig said she's going to message you.
Okay. Ouch. My hands don't want to work today. They're on strike.
I'm guessing Patricia's question, it pertains to the quartz. Can you put them in a tumbler?
Yes.
John says he has a small chunk of rose quartz that he found. Of course, John, that's nothing like the rose quartz Sandy has. I had to get that in there.
Yeah. Oh dear, rose quartz now. Here we go.
Ansley says, now we're going voodoo. Add a pinch of hair, too. Boy, the chat's pretty active. Patricia says, love you, Sandy. That was a great suggestion.
I know it sounds weird, but
ooh, Eleanor's got an interesting question. How do you clean and maintain turquoise?
oh, with Dawn soap and warm water, and be sure and dry it thoroughly after you've washed it. Come here.
Let me see if I can get it for you there, San Juana.
Okay, now what I do, guys, to figure out the size of my ring shanks, let me sit you up a little bit. Okay, what I do is I take the ring shank after I've formed it, and I just drop it on my mandrel. Okay, you drop it down and see where it lands. It's at 8.5. You don't want to shove on it or, you know, just let it drop. Okay.
I hope you don't mind, Sandy. I popped your name back in the chat because San Juana was asking. I guess she missed it when you did it.
That's fine.
Okay, so I put that in there for you, San Juana, and anybody else. Go friend Sandy over at Facebook. So if you want some jewelry made, ring, bracelet, necklace, pendant, brooch, whatever, money clips, all the cool stuff, friend her, and then that way you can contact her through Messenger.
I actually bought some silver today to make a money clip. So we're going to try that. I have never made a money clip, so we're going to try it.
Barbara has a question for you. She says, Sandy, say I purchased a ring already made and the main gemstone has lost its luster throughout the years. Can it be polished back to life?
Are we talking about turquoise? Or what stone are we
I don't know. What stone are you talking about, Barbara? By the way, Jaded, she's in here. She just said the sheriffs escorted them out. I guess the smoke of the fire.
Oh,
so
wow.
I hope Jade, Jaded, you're in a safe place.
Yes. Gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. There you go.
So, Barbara, what stone were you talking about? I didn't read it. I didn't see it. Redstone, maybe coral.
Yes, it can.
Okay, I got to scroll back up. There was a lot of questions here with what you're doing.
Okay.
Boy, they are so full of questions. And that's good. Well, Ansley has a comment, mustache. I'll never look at rose quartz the same again.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Bianca, you're right. Sandy is really on a roll. One piece of jewelry after another. She could bring out her own collection. I think she can. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but Lilia said Sandy's jewelry is compatible to couture, couture fashion.
Oh, really?
Well constructed, attention to details. Oh, I had mentioned you could do money clips. I jumped out there because I know you said you were thinking of making some.
Yeah.
Lucy wants to know, can you put names on the money clips?
I think so. Of course.
Okay.
Sure as heck gonna try.
Okay, let me go down here some more.
Right.
Yeah, Jada, I'm glad you and your dog's family, everybody's safe. I'm just so glad.
Yes.
For that.
I'm sorry you had to leave, but I'm glad you're safe.
I'll ask her, Donna, once she gets off the grinder. That's a good question because the malachite was brought up yesterday too. I think Thelma was talking about malachite in the chat. Donna would like to know, my malachite ring lost its shine. Any suggestions?
It can. Is it just a single stone?
Let me scroll down and see. Single stone, Donna? I'm waiting for a reply. Lucy said, awesome. She would love one of those for her husband. Money clip with a name on it, or initials, right? Whichever's will fit, right?
Okay.
She said yes, single stone.
Yeah, it can be repolished without too much problem, usually.
Yeah, Patricia, you going to be bidding on this ring? I don't know about anybody else, but this weather change we're having here, I'm starting to catch a head cold.
I make it look easy, don't I?
You do. Is that going to go after you dip it in the water? You're going to put it in a pickle?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And you know I'm going to ask this the stupid repeating question. When you go to set the stone, you're going to put a little pinch of that extra fine sawdust in there?
That's the way it's going to set, guys.
That's going to be a honking ring, man.
Okay.
How many carats would you say that stone is then?
Gosh, I weighed it. What did it weigh? 13 carats.
What was that?
13 carats.
Holy moly. That's freaking huge.
13 carats.
Oh, you ordered up a ring, Patricia? You're in a conversation with Sandy, getting a ring picked. I can't wait to see her make that.
I'm gonna come back over here so I can see you guys while it's in the pickle.
Yes, Helen, I love Sandy Stryker.
Okay. So a few minutes in the pickle, guys, and then we'll put the stone in it.
Oh, that's right. I remember the stone you picked out last night, Patricia. It was that smaller of the pink one. We kept like playing a shell game trying to find the.
Got it right here.
Yep, that's it. I remember that stone. That's
Yep.
pretty.
Yep, got it right there. Oh, what size, Patricia? What size do you need that?
Let's see if she's got it in the chat here now. What size there, Patricia? Wow. Eleanor says old fingers equal bigger knuckles and larger size rings needed.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to do a string of some larger size, all the way up to 10s, because I've been getting requests for those larger size. You guys thought I was crazy when I made that 9.5 last week.
Oh, the one that Mary won?
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit big, but man, I
No,
didn't think it would go like that.
as your fingers get older, our knuckles get bigger, especially if you got arthritis in them. And no, I knew that that would probably, because if you can't wear it on your ring finger, then you wear it on the middle finger, you know.
Okay, Lilia's, I guess she's asking a follow-up. I guess we were talking about the malachite,
Okay.
and she said, is the same care, or is it, or maybe a different stone? Oh, the red, remember the red stone of the coral, the cleaning? Is
Uh-huh.
that the same care for malachite?
Yes. Dawn dish soap and warm water and dry it well. Even if you put your hair dryer on it, make sure that you don't store it wet. Make sure that it's thoroughly dry before you put it away. But yeah, what I do, guys, is I save my old toothbrushes or the ones that the dentist gives me, and I use that to clean my jewelry. I take the toothbrushes and put some Dawn on it and get the hot water going, and then just scrub the heck out of them. It works really well on diamond rings that you know, like your wedding rings and that get the gunk underneath them. It'll clean that stuff out. Um, you'd be amazed what your diamond rings will look like with a little toothbrush and a Dawn. It really does a good job.
So let me ask you about this washing with the Dawn and then rinsing it under hot water. I remember you telling me that's just a good way to basically clean the stone and get it as the water as hot. You told me as hot as I could stand it.
Mhm.
But when you go to drying it, I guess it wouldn't hurt either if you're paper towel drying or terry towel to having a can of that compressed air.
That would work too. Okay, 7.5, Patricia. Got it. Okay.
And she says she washes dishes to clean her rings. You know, my mom never took her rings off when she washed dishes. I wonder if that was the reason.
Oh my gosh, my mom took her rings off continuously. Um, I couldn't believe it when she died, and I got her rings that I wear all the time now. Um, they looked like they came out of the jewelry store. You know how the band usually wears down? I think she
Hmm.
got married in 1935, and the bands on these rings are just as thick as they were the day that they came out of the jewelry store. She wouldn't wash her hands with her rings on. She wouldn't do dishes with her rings on. And that woman never lost her rings. I know I would have lost along the way if I continuously took them off.
Carla says that's laugh a lot. That's probably why my rings are always dirty. Jim does the dishes.
There you go.
And
That's
Patricia says she wants to know, I want a wide band just short of the stone size. Does that make sense?
yes. Do you want it wider on the top and then narrow down on the bottom so that the ring kind of sits in the middle of the band? I really like that look, but it's up to you. It's your ring.
San Juana says she also cleans mine with baking soda and Dawn and the toothbrush.
Yeah. The baking soda will give it a little. And if you really want to put some fizz in it, use some hydrogen peroxide.
Oh yeah.
It'll fizz around in there and loosen up some of the dirt also. You can take warm water and hydrogen peroxide and a little drop of Dawn and drop your rings in it for a little while. And
Didn't Anita say something about using ketchup?
to clean silver, it's the vinegar and the ketchup that cleans it, that helps, you know, take the tarnish off.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool.
Someone married in 1911. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can get these off. Okay. Ooh, I should take them off more often and put them in the ultrasonic.
Time to clean them?
Yeah, it's time to clean them. This is my mom's, let's see, that's my mom's rings. And look at the bands on these guys, if it'll focus.
They look pretty thin.
Focus, focus, focus. Come on. Ah. Does not want to focus, does it?
Yeah, camera's not cooperating like it did yesterday.
Come on. Okay, hang on a second. If I do that. Okay. Can you see how wide those bands are? Look at that, guys. I mean, there's just absolutely no wear to those bands. It's just, it's amazing. But I definitely am going to have to clean them suckers.
I don't know. Eleanor's not sure about the spelling on this. She says ketchup cleans up verdigris. I don't know. I'm still learning myself, guys. So I don't know what anything really means.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Carol says she doesn't use the ultrasonic because my rings are vintage. How should vintage, when you know you've got vintage, or like say I've got my great grandmother's or great grandfather's jewelry, and it's old, like it's way old, like past 1900s. How do you take care of something like that so you don't damage it?
Just use the toothbrush and Dawn. These I pretty confident in putting them in the ultrasonic because the stones are tight. But if you're not sure if the stones are tight or anything, the ultrasonic will loosen, could possibly pop the stone out.
Lilia answered the question about the vinegar. The verdigris, she uses straight vinegar.
Yeah, it's the vinegar and the ketchup that cleans up the silver.
You learn, I mean, even the people in the chat, they've been doing this for a while, like you, everybody's got that little nugget. And that's what I'm hoping to share Saturday, is that nugget, that maybe somebody never even thought of doing to clean something. I mean, that's good information here.
I never would have thought of ketchup, guys. I really wouldn't have, because I've got a whole jewelry shop, So I mean, I use what a jeweler normally would. So ketchup wouldn't even cross my mind to clean up jewelry. But that's a good idea, and it works. I've seen what she's done with the ketchup.
Carla says, you're a jeweler, Sandy. You can check the prongs and fix them if you need.
Yep.
That's true. I have a question. Why is it that silver turns some people's skin green?
It's the nickel that it's allied with. Sterling silver is alloyed with nickel and copper to get it to 925, because pure silver is 999. So the 74.74 is copper and nickel usually. So it's it's your body chemistry reacting with either the nickel or the silver in the sterling. Then you just need to go to fine silver, probably.
And that's softer than the 925?
Right, right. So remember, it was black. You put it in the pickle, and
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
yep, cleans it up. So it still doesn't look like sterling, but we're going to make it look like sterling.
That's right, Vanessa. If you can treat your hair with mayonnaise, certainly you can clean silver with ketchup.
There you go. All right, let me put it on the buffer real quick.
Ooh, that's interesting, Carla. I did not know that. Guys, be careful. Vinegar, she says, removes the foil from rhinestones. Good info there, Carla. All right, Todd, we'll see you later. Glad you popped in, but I'm glad you're here. See you after you get back from the post office. Yeah, I've never used vinegar to clean anything. Usually it's just one of those liquid sonic things, but I'm thinking, I'm going to be doing the toothbrush and hot water stuff with Dawn. Or I guess you could use plain old toothpaste too for polishing, can't you? Patricia uses uh, baby shampoo and warm water. Man, guys, this chat's moving. Unless I'm lagging. So, Lavita, your mom got you used to using Dawn and a toothbrush. Okay, there, Carla. We'll use vinegar. If something has green verdigris on it, kills verdigris. Otherwise, it will spread the verdigris. Oh, that makes sense, Barbara. Using a soft bristled child toothbrush for cleaning jewelry.
All right, guys. Looks a little bit more like silver now, huh?
Man, that's beautiful.
Okay. I think I'm just going to scoot you around a little bit and maybe down. There we go. And we'll mount this stone. Okay.
Yes, Samana, I was told, yeah, you do it like I was told. You can polish your silver with toothpaste and the toothbrush. That's what I was told.
Yep, that'll work too.
Yeah, that pickling stuff really makes a difference.
Yeah, it just takes a lot of time off of the buffing.
Hi, Cheryl and Dale Silva.
Hi, Cheryl.
Ooh, Sawana's making a good point here. In one of Anita's videos, she said if you use Tarn X, it strips the silver.
Yes, I warned her against that. It it
Yes,
eats
Carla.
away at the silver, so you don't want to use Tarnex. It's really hard on your jewelry. Love your jewelry, guys.
Vanessa says, hey, drop your silver in the dill pickle jar.
There you go. That works too.
And yes, Carla, there is an auction tonight at 7 o'clock, correct, Sandy?
Yes. This piece and the necklace pendant will be auctioned off.
Right, Vanessa, just don't eat the pickles after you drop the ring in there, I guess.
Probably wait until the pickle jar is empty. The pickles.
As far as you guys saying about the toothpaste being abrasive, you're right. I heard use the plain toothpaste like the Colgate White
Yeah,
toothpaste. Don't use the gel or the Minty Fresh or any of that other stuff. Just the plain old white Colgate.
yeah.
Oh, Patricia says, Sandy, I would also like the band flat, not rounded.
Okay.
See, that's the beauty of you knowing your trade and your skill. You know, like on the fly, Patricia throws some stuff out there, and you're like, "Hey, no problem, man."
Yep.
You
That's
know,
what
I'm
we had pictured on it. It's just flat.
Lucy's asking, what about for the silver tone, not true silver? What do you use for cleaning that or polishing that?
Hmm. Well, the Dawn won't hurt it. It shouldn't, at least. Dawn is just a pretty good all around cleaner for jewelry. Period.
Yeah.
Costume or fine. I wouldn't because I haven't dealt with other than fine jewelry really. So um, I I really can't recommend anything.
Carlos says, how can you polish or clean jewelry with lapis? Did I miss that? Wow, that is a honking ring. That is pretty.
That's what we got, guys. That's coming up tonight.
So, yeah, they're saying that's a good question. How do you clean the lapis then?
I would clean it the same way with warm water and Dawn.
Linda just said sold. LOL. Gonna have to bring it to the auction, Linda. Oh, Anita, you don't want that ring, Anita. It's only an 8.5. Anita's in here scoping out the competition and scoping out the auction items. She can't lie. She snuck in here just toward the end. She's probably been lurking.
Well, Anita, here is that pendant mounted.
Don't show her.
Okay, so
Luminous Life just came in, wants to know what the name of the stone is that's in that ring. In the ring, the pink stone.
the Cobaltian calcite.
Man, you all quit talking up how pretty this stuff is. I don't want to need a bidding because I never win. Oh, it's going to be fun tonight. I can't wait. Yeah, Lily, you're right. The more she shows the necklace, the more impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed with the scrolling work that she did on that. While we were all in chat, she slipped that scroll work in there. I thought all she did was solder on the silver balls, and that was it. And she snuck that scroll work in there on us. No, Carla, I wouldn't wear it. I would give it as a gift. Jill, the auction time is 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
And then next week we got this piece of turquoise that I'm going to cut into a heart, and we're going to do something with that next week.
Vanessa has a question for you, and I think it's on that ring you showed. Can it be made smaller if someone has a smaller size like her?
I'd rather not on that ring. I'd rather just make you another one, truthfully. Oh, Vanessa, I messed up. I found, gosh, I don't even know what it was now, that you bought at the auction, and it got covered up, and I just found it, so it's going in the mail. I apologize. I'm sorry. I think it was some silver bracelets, maybe. I don't remember now. Anyway. Boy, my brain. Anyway, I am so sorry. I just found them today.
All right, you piqued the interest of some of these ladies in here with that turquoise heart. That's this. Oh boy, is that going to be a Friday auction thing, or is that for MSP?
I don't know yet. You guys keep asking me. I don't know. I don't know.
And Patricia did make a good point. She said the chain style kicked up that pendant quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because you're always used to seeing the little ones, aren't you?
Yeah. You know, I've got my stash of chains, and I was really happy to find that one in there. I'm going, yes, this is perfect. So yeah.
Mary just came in and she wants to see this. She didn't see the necklace and she didn't see the ring.
Oh,
It's not your. Neither of them are your size, Mary. I'm just telling you right now. Hey, I got to do my part, right? I'm the brother. I got to pick on my sisters. You don't want that, Mary. That's not your size. The chain's too short. No, Patricia, it's not perfect. No, stop, people. God, they're
yeah.
going to make it hard for me, Sandy.
I don't know what to say.
Oh my gosh, I do like that ring though. That is pretty. The way that sparkles, the crystals are really showing the light on my screen. And that's an 8.5, correct?
Correct. Let me double check it.
Ooh, Lucy, which one? The ring or the pendant or the necklace? She's saying to give it to one of the 500 subscribers, or is that the heart turquoise you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Telling you, you got a lot of fans, Sandy.
Cool.
Got a lot of fans.
We
They
got,
love your work.
let's see, we got 34 people in here. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. And welcome to all the newcomers. Cool.
Lucy was talking about the heart turquoise. Linda says she just looked up the properties on Google of the pink stone, and it's full of love energy.
Ooh. All right, ladies. Well, we have more pieces of that. Look at this. This is the one that I pulled out to do next. I think that one would make a great ring too. So
You could do a ring and bracelet and pendant set.
yep,
That would be cool.
yep. And then I've got some azurite druzy, which is like a midnight blue, almost the same blue as that lapis was that I put in Anita's ring. And then I've got some, I'm going to have to look up the name of it. It's kind of a light brown colored druzy also. Hang on a second, guys. I've got a water leak over here. What's going on?
What are you talking about, Mary? The pink stone is a druzy. So are you ladies all ready for the auction tonight? Almost just a little over 4 hours away till takeoff.
Oh, you meant another takeoff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was about to fly the coop.
No.
LOL.
Love you, Dawn. Your name was used a lot today, Dawn, but of course we were talking about dish soap. The one you just held up looks solid. I think it either the ring or the well, it is. That ring is that stone's as big as what's holding it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, didn't you say it was 13.5 carats or something like that?
Yeah. 13 carats.
Okay, I got to ask you, what is the biggest carat of any stone that you've ever turned into each piece, say a pendant and or a ring?
I really can't tell you. I know that back in the 70s, I mounted a piece of turquoise about like that big.
Was that a pendant?
It was a bolo tie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was huge. It was really, really big and really hard to mount.
Oh, she's talking about the second stone you held up, I think.
The pink stone.
Yeah, like it's solid.
Mm-hmm.
It looks solid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of love. 13 carats of love.
I don't need to buy the ring. I'm not a loving person.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't know what I'd do with all that love.
Well, guys, I'm chilly and I need to go to the house. So, don't forget the auction tonight. And if you're new, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. We're almost to 500. And the big giveaway is at 500. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day, and we'll see you tonight at the auction. Okay?
All righty then. Hey, love you all. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye from Albuquerque.